my face. Say you don't care who goes to that kind of place. Knee deep in the hoopla, sinking in your fight. Too many runaways eating up the night. Marconi plays the mama. Listen to the radio. Don't you remember? We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Someone always playing corporation games. Who cares? They're always changing corporation names. We just want to dance here. Someone stole the stage. They call us irresponsible. Write us off the page. Marconi plays the mama. Listen to the radio. Don't you remember? We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. It's just another Sunday in a tired old street. Police have got the chokehold. We just lost the beat. Who counts the money underneath the bar? Who rides the wrecking ball into our guitars? Don't tell us you need us. We're just simple fools looking for America, crawling through these schools.
Looking out over that Golden Gate Bridge on a gorgeous sunny Saturday. I'm seeing the bumpy bumper traffic.
Don't you remember?
It's your favorite radio station, your favorite radio city, the city by the bay, the city that rocks, the city that never sleeps.
Marconi plays the mama. Listen to the radio. Don't you remember? We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city. We built this city on rock and roll.
Well, hello folks. So here we are again at a very misty Carnbray. You see the rather ghostly outline of the castle there, but the reason we're here, folks, is we're going to test out our vintage CB radio, and I've come up here because it's the highest location I can think of, and obviously the radio being over 40 years old, folks, it's could do with a bit of elevation to try and catch any signal. So welcome to, we've got the TwEx T-shelter, and this thing's brilliant, folks. It was absolutely meant for days like today. We've got lots of mist and drizzle in the air, and somewhere down there is Poole and somewhere over there is Camborne, and the reason we've got this, folks, is because we don't want our expensive radio equipment getting wet, folks. So I'm just going to sit in here and poked the aerials out of the shelter here. It's actually nice here, and got all the brew gear as well there. So we'll be back when we're switched on, folks. Hello, folks. So welcome to our hilltop radio shack, and we've been here for a while now. Decided to come up today to Carnbray purely and simply because of its elevation, its height from sea level. And what I've got is, I've got this fabulous new old school CB transceiver. Okay, it originates, I think it's from 1981, and I acquired it a couple of days ago. I've not really had much time to spend with it until now, but I've just tried going through a few channels at home, and it basically it was struggling to receive anything, so I thought I'd come up to Carnbray and give it a fighting chance. And also we've got this is the tea shelter, and we've put this up today because, for a very good reason, folks. I've just boiled the kettle. I've got a nice coffee there I'm going to have in a minute. The reason we've put this up, folks, is I'll show you what we can't see more like. So there's the monument. Just about make that out in the distance. I've also got the airband scanner there going away. I've just fixed it onto air traffic control, just local, national air traffic control, because just across on the other hill over there, which you can't see, you've got the transmitter aerials of 4 lanes, and quite often they can actually cause a bit of interference as well, so they can be more of a hindrance than help. And got Adventure 1 there, it's parked there. We did a few bits and pieces with that last night, but that's another video. Well, anyway, so here we are. We've got the tea shelter. Now, it is basically a fishing shelter, folks, but it's waterproof, and one of the main concerns today was I didn't want to get all my radio equipment wet. And we'll just come around this side just to show you what we've got. Now, I haven't really brought too much with me today, folks, but I'm just going to the whole idea was to come up here for this little device and to see if we can give it a fighting chance. So what I'll do, I'll put the camera back down there, and so I can talk to you properly. So first of all, thanks to all the new subscribers to the channel. It's brilliant, folks. It's you're slowly trickling in, which is amazing, and I would like to thank each and every one of you for subscribing to Two Wheel Exploration. And we were out with Kerno this time last week, and we went down and had a look at that radar bunker, and that was quite a magic experience because we haven't actually been able to get inside that ever. So it was opened up for the first time by somebody, we don't know who, but we just went in, took some pictures and made the video and just left it as we found it, folks. So excuse me a minute. Yeah, well that's really good, folks, anyway. So yeah, so what I'm talking about today is this, and it's an old school CB handheld transceiver, and you haven't really got too many controls on it. It's got this whopping telescopical aerial on it, which I swear is, well, higher than me, almost as tall as I am, from the bottom of the radio to the top of the aerial. But anyway, we've got on the side here, we've got very, very simple, crude channel switches, and at the moment we're on channel 40. Now obviously I did mess around with CB radios in my youth, and I've been itching to get hold of another one for many years, and I realised that with this old thing, it's the technology has improved drastically since this thing was made, but it does actually transmit and receive. And I had a very brief conversation with somebody the other night, stood in my front doorstep, and I don't know who he was. I think it was a CB ham that was using a CB radio somewhere in Redruth, which isn't bad really when you think that this thing is 41 years old. So but that's not a bad thing. So we do know that it works, and we've got the other controls are very simple. We've got the volume control, it is receiving something. Now I reckon I'm on channel 1, and definitely sounds like foreign. So we are receiving something which is not really audible, but all you can really do now. I know that CB radios, you know, they're a thing of the past. Well, recently they've become a thing of the past, folks. But there is a revival, and that means that people still use CB radios, and it's a difficult thing to get your head around, really, because I always get stuck in the old cliche of the 1970s and the rubber duck and convoy and all that. But no, I'm very interested in to learn about radios and radio communications, because it is a brilliant way of communicating, folks, and it's free as well. So yeah, but we have got some plans in the very near future to obtain a modern, a more up-to-date CB radio, whether it's a handheld or probably one to go in the old rainy day mobile. But I've just been taking a bit of time going through some of the channels just to see if there's any chance of being able to receive any. And if I push that, it's just the transmit button on the side. And obviously that was on channel 3, and I've not really heard anybody audible yet, you know, apart from that gentleman I spoke to in Red Roof the other night, which was rather interesting and quite fun actually as well, because completely unexpected. I wasn't expecting that at all, and not sure can't remember what channel it was on, but I'm basically going through all of them. So we've got two knobs. You've got the on-off volume, and you've got the squelch. Obviously, squelch function, what that's meant to do is to cut down on the interference noise, to remove that. But obviously, too much squelch, it does actually use your batteries quite quick. And this whole thing is powered by 8 AA batteries. It's really old. I'm not going to open it back now because obviously I'm going to use it, folks, but so I'm just giving you a bit of a rundown. And obviously when you key the mic on the side there, you can see that. I don't think there's anybody listening anyway, but it won't matter. You key that and you can see the meter moves across. That gives you some idea of the signal strength that you're transmitting. And also on the side is a button which is like a call tone. So and obviously I've kept the squelch almost quite a bit just to reduce it. This seems and we've got the air traffic control there as well. That's basically an aircraft, a civil aircraft, talking to somebody at Gatwick or Heathrow, so air traffic control. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to shut that down because I've just heard the battery tone on it as well. But obviously the airborne airband scanner, it's been on for a while. I've also got a little tiny PMR radio in there, little walkie-talkie, which I've been, you know, just having bleeps and brief voices on there occasionally. But I just brought that up today purely for entertainment, and that one runs on the PMR 446. And obviously the Citizens Band is used to be a license for it. You used to have a license for it, but I know that was done away with in the very early 1980s. And I've got somebody on here at the moment, but it's very difficult to hear and sounds like a foreign voice, but jaggedy, unpleasant noise, folks. That's actually caused by those aerials over there in the 4 lane. So I think we just need to spend some time with it, folks, and oh, we had a clear voice there. We're definitely getting something, folks, and could just be that the we've obviously found a channel with a bit of activity, so it's actually very difficult. All I can do is play with the squelch function. That's the squelch off position, and obviously the more squelch is applied, the better, but I think we'll come back to that in a moment, folks. Right, folks, so we've had sort of limited success really, and I think what it's down to, folks, is the fact that this radio is very old, and it is definitely giving out a signal output, and we actually heard a few people a moment ago, and I'm looking at channel 14, which is one of the CB channels, and channel 14 and 19 seems to be quite active, but I've no idea. It could be the atmospheric conditions of today possibly, but I'm not entirely sure, but I think it deserves one more chance anyway, so I think we're picking up something. Yeah, so I think well, overall the results have been quite surprising as well, and one other thing as well is I picked up 2 of these little things yesterday, very cheaply second hand, and obviously work on the PMR network, and I've also been listening to 2 people obviously, you know, transmitting on some kind of internet radio as well, which must go through the PMR 446 channel, but it's just been interesting, and it's been nice to get out, folks, anyway. And like I said, from me up here at Carnbury and the Radio Shack, then thanks for watching, folks, and remember, please tell your friends, like and subscribe, and hopefully we'll be back really soon, folks, with something really interesting to show you. So take care and see you soon.